So the United States Federal Reserve has declared a $68 billion buyback of both XRP and Bitcoin, alongside a massive real estate tokenization process valued at over $654.39 trillion said to be facilitated onto the XRP ledger. It also comes as a price for XRP is set to soar as high as $700 by next year or 2026 as a result of those two situations, but also the central bank digital currency of the United States launching on the XRP ledger, just as a couple days ago the digital euro also launched on the XRP ledger. Forbes also decided to report that XRP could surge to as high as between $59,472 in 6 to 8 months, and we are likely to see this unfold all within the same year, obviously in the year of 2025. Alright guys, this is going to be a crazy video backed by facts, so make sure you watch it until the end, and I want to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to get yourself to $100 worth of free XRP with their partner Uphold. All you have to do is sign up on Uphold using my link in the description and do a transaction. It's as easy as that. It takes less than 5 minutes, and it's literally free money. So, spend 5 minutes of your time, like, comment, subscribe, sign up on Uphold using my link in the description to do a transaction, and with that being said, let's get right into the video. A massive move in crypto has unfolded by the United States Federal Reserve to where they've publicly announced that they're preparing for a historic $68 billion buyback of Bitcoin and XRP. This is unprecedented and could be a game changer for the future of crypto. We've even gotten multiple articles that have confirmed all of this information. A major buyback, Ripple likely to initiate XRP buyback as prices soar to mid $49.18 amid supply shock. The overall concept here is, while we take a look at the United States Federal Reserve buyback, Ripple also will be forced to buy back XRP because there isn't enough XRP for Ripple to even partner with institutions. In fact, on numerous occasions previously, due to there not being enough supply, like an example is when Gemini listed XRP and they didn't provide Gemini with enough XRP, XRP ended up skyrocketing to $50 momentarily, causing Geminis to have a lot of issues, but even people to actually sell XRP at $50 per XRP. And when Gemini made public, they confirmed that yes, in fact, it wasn't a glitch, but rather they did not have enough XRP to go around, and thus as a result, the price of XRP skyrocketed. And while we only mentioned $40 or so, the potential here is massive, so much so that XRP projected to hit $700 by next year is actually a logical number. I want to take a second to make you guys listen to this clip, but I want to also emphasize that the price of XRP is determined by the amount of supply, the amount of demand, and the amount of institutions jumping on board the XRP ledger. And with a shocking $654.39 trillion to be facilitated by the XRP ledger, XRP is likely to hit $700 and substantially surpass that as well. So even the $49 concept is great, but we're about to see massive numbers, hundreds if not thousands of dollars per XRP, literally in months or a year or so. And so we gotta pay close attention to this, but before we talk further into the details and show you guys multi-billionaires that are all confirming the same situation, that is thousands of dollars per XRP, that $1.25 quadrillion will be facilitated by the XRP ledger, and it will cause that $10,000 per XRP. Let's go ahead and listen to this clip. I want to take a second and read this to you guys because I think it's so critical and it's unfolding right in front of our eyes. It says, extensive testing and monitoring of transactions. We aim to confirm that over $654.39 trillion can be facilitated on the XRP ledger, demonstrating the scale and power of this revolutionary technology. We're also excited to officially announce the launch of PayRealFi.com, the official RealFi website built to advance real estate decentralized finance with real world utility, and it's all happening on the XRP ledger. Initial testing of Real, which is the main native token of RealFi, on the XRP ledger showing exceptional speed and minimal fees and seamless transaction processing, reinforcing our confidence in its capability to power real-world financial applications at scale. But I want to show you guys something very important. This is the official RealFi website. If you go all the way down, it says token overview. The first one, it says a RealFi real estate token, but it highlights XRP quite clearly, stating as a digital asset designed for fast, low-cost international payments, making cross-border money transfers efficient, accessible worldwide. This is unveiling to over the millions of people that visit the Pay RealFi website every single day that XRP is leading the path, and it's unlocking a brand new market to XRP, again bringing in additional volume. But as we talk about this, we can't forget the multi-billionaire Patrick Bet-Davidson declaring XRP will hit $1.25 quadrillion in market cap, as a result triggering over $1,000 per XRP and forecasting $98 in the next 48 hours. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Processes $5 trillion daily, or 1.25 quadrillion annually. If you didn't know what that was, quadrillion annually, Swift. If XRP captures 5 to 10% of volume, let's just say 10% of volume, $125 trillion annually. The demand for XRP, by the way, it could be any of these other technologies we're talking about. Analysts estimate that a $10 trillion market cap could push XRP's price to $100 per token, with full replacement potentially driving it up. Processes $5 trillion daily, or 1.25 quadrillion annually. If you didn't know what that was, quadrillion annually, Swift. If XRP captures 5 to 10% of volume, let's just say 10% of volume, $125 trillion annually. The demand for XRP, by the way, it could be any of these other technologies we're talking about. Analysts estimate that a $10 trillion market cap could push XRP's price to $100 per token, with full replacement potentially driving it up. Processes $5 trillion daily.
Now let's top it off with the fact that Ripple CEO confirms that they're working closely with Elon Musk, and this is actually Binance Square citing that Ripple CEO confirmed that they're working closely with Elon Musk and that this partnership could potentially drive XRP's value up to $600. By integrating XRP into Musk's X payment platform, they're positioning the cryptocurrency XRP to reshape the digital payments landscape. The SEC also officially announced that they have officiated the review of an XRP ETF. In fact, it's the Wisdom Street proposed spot XRP ETF, and it's now accepting public comments. This means that in 21 days, if there's no negative comments by the public, that the XRP ETF will automatically be approved, and thus XRP will begin to soar because the introduction of billions if not trillions of dollars will unveil. And again, leading the path is RealFi, which has successfully completed phase 1 of its blueprint for the tokenization of $654.39 trillion on the XRP ledger. To celebrate this milestone, they've announced a global XRP giveaway. How to enter? You can literally follow them on their Twitter and follow RealFi team, post a tweet with RealFi and tag the RealFi team, and like and retweet this post. This is a golden opportunity to get free money, literally free money, through Uphold and by joining the RealFi giveaway and getting yourself an entry to win thousands of dollars worth of XRP. And this is a major project, and they're launching the Real token very soon. So it's important to take part in this because obviously once it launches, it's going to boom and make people an absolute ton of money. Now, with all of that being said, I want to conclude the video here. I tell you guys that this is not the end of the video, but it's only the start of a major journey for XRP as the XRP ETF gets approved and RealFi begins tokenizing $654.39 trillion worth of real estate on the XRP ledger, and the potential for XRP to hit over $10,000. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap the like button, share, and Sample using my link in the description into a transaction to get yourself up to $100 worth of free money to buy XRP. It takes less than 5 minutes. It's absolutely free. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Also, real quickly, don't forget to go ahead and follow at RealFi Team on X/Twitter and sign up to join the free XRP giveaway. Thank you for watching and peace.